morning, everybody, and welcome to week 10 Smart CRM training with Mona Karda on June 29th, 2021. Enjoy. Welcome, everybody. Today, we're going to do filters for our Smart CRM. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the filters here on top as we have all contacts, which is what I think majority of you may have. I have added some special filters that I like to use that I refer to quite often. There's a lot more filters we can do. I'm actually in the process of working on getting some more done, but I'm just going to show you some simple ones so that we can help narrow down our searches. We're going to start with, so for now, I just wanted everyone to know that for confidentiality, I have just taken off everyone's first and last name here. And if you ever wanted to do this while you're doing a training or maybe recording a session, you can always go to columns here and you can click on what you like to show visible here. So you can have first name or last visit, last call, whatever you want. You can customize how you would like to see your Smart CRM. So for now, I'm just going to keep mine the way it is so that, not everyone needs to know what everyone's names are. Okay, so filters, let's start with that. So we go to all contacts. On the left-hand side, we have filters. We're going to click on filters. And here we can customize the way we want our filters to be. Now we can obviously go from different tags from sphere, new lead, client, closed, archived, prospect, active lead, and contract. Now, if you remember, this is what the cycle looks like for a lead. So let's just go in here and pick one. I'll do myself so that you can see what I'm talking about. Will it pop up? Oh, maybe I need to show my name for this one. 1 second. Let's do first name. Okay, perfect. So remember, this is the client journey. So let me show you what the contact looks like so that you understand how to customize your filters. Okay, so your client journey, sphere, prospect, new lead, active lead, client, contract to closed. Okay, so when you're doing your filters, do you want to see everybody who's in your sphere? When you're doing your filters, do you want to see just all your prospects? Do you want to see just your new leads, your active leads, your clients? Like, what is it that you want to see? Okay. Also, in your filters, if you look over here on the left-hand side, sorry, I'm just admitting everybody. If everyone can just mute their mics, that would be great. Thank you. You can filter by buyers, seller, renter, vendor, or agent. Okay. And from those, you can also sub-filter them as well, which is what we're in the process of doing right now. You can hashtag because you can filter by hashtag as well. So, there's certain hashtags when I do my trainings I've done here on my test lead, but if it was an actual lead, you might wanted to put down something along the lines of being, this person is looking for maybe just detached homes. So you could have hashtag detached homes, or maybe they're only looking for Mississauga. So you could use a hashtag for Mississauga or whatever town that you're in, you can use. Insights, those are the stars, there's star rating. So I'm not sure if everyone knows this or not, but you can actually give your lead a star rating. And how you wanted to do your star rating is really up to you. But the rule of thumb is really that 1 star means that, you basically have some information about them, but maybe not all. 2 stars, 3, 4, 5, 5 being the best. 5 being like they're ready to go, they want to work with you right away, and the lead status of it. So is it, I know some other CRMs use cold lead, warm lead, hot lead. It would be like an equivalent to that. So think of it as if 5 stars would be like it's an extremely hot lead, and you want to work this lead right away. So when you're doing your filters, you can also filter this way as well. Okay. Let's see some more points here that we can use. Contact validation not run, okay, because this is a test lead. If you're on the KB Core Teams platform, you're going to be able to see like who the lead is assigned to. So if you have a lot of members on your team, you can transfer leads as well. What else do we have on the other side here? We have market reports. So maybe you want to search, do your filters based on just what their criterias of their searches are. So maybe somebody who's just searching for a certain area and they're looking for just townhomes for this price and it's got to have these many bedrooms. You can also do your filters like that. I don't recommend doing to narrow down the filters too much, because then you're going to just be, you might forget a lead that you're supposed to be looking at. So I would kind of take it either by, do you want to go by location? Do you want to narrow down your filters by, I always say timeline is the best, because, clients who are looking to purchase 3 to 6 months, like that's a good filter to have. So you know that you got to work with them for the next 3 to 6 months. Filters that are like 6+ months, or maybe somebody who wants to purchase right now. Those are your hot leads right now. Would they have 5 stars? Yes. Would they have a separate filter saying that you want to start right away? Yes. So that's something that I would recommend to do. So let's go back to our filters. Okay, so to go to filters, Smart CRM, all contacts, you want to make sure your filters are closed. I'm just going to go to columns and take off first name. Okay, perfect. So going to go to filters. Now, just so you can see the way I've organized mine, and like I said, I want to, do a lot more. I just haven't had the time to do it. But I've filtered mine with my agent attraction. So all my agents populate here. On the first name of my agents, I've hashtagged their brokerage, and I've hashtagged if they're a broker. Okay, so if they're like a broker of record, I've hashtagged broker. So I know that. Because here, as you know, they don't have a filter for, they just have agent. They don't have broker. So 1 second, here we go. So your contact details here, these are basically the only details that you can put down for agent, right? So they just have one, but that's a way of filtering through that. Buyers list, again, you can sub filter this to maybe hot buyers list, which is what I've done on the next one. And then there's hot sellers list as well. So these are sellers who want to sell right away. I've even kept both. So for example, this person here at the end, I know that this person is a buyer and a seller, and they're looking to obviously, either they're going to purchase their home first and then sell, or vice versa, depending on what's happening with this person. And then of course your vendors. Your vendors are important. I would definitely put your vendors in your database. What are vendors? Vendors are people that you use, mortgage advisors, stagers, home inspectors, renovations, contractors, anything. Just put them all in. They all want to work with you. You want to work with them. They provide you leads, they're a good source. You want to refer other people to them. And it's nice. And you should always hashtag where they live. So sometimes if I'm trying to find my client home inspector and their property is in, let's say, Mississauga, I can go to vendor and just do hashtag Mississauga and home inspector, and all the home inspectors in Mississauga will pop up. And then I know who to refer right away. This just makes your life easier, and instead of you having to filter through so many leads. So let's go back over here, and we're going to go to all contacts. Now let's save some filters. Okay, so we've got sphere, we've got new lead, client. So depending on what you want to use. So let's say we do, new lead. So these are new leads that just came to you. You're not going to really have a lot of this if you don't have the KB Core Team add-on. So I'm just going to leave that part there. Most of you won't have that. I'm going to open it up to questions a little bit later. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and finish presenting here. So we've got contact details. We've got buyer, seller, renter, whichever one we want to use. So let's say we're going to pick buyers, okay? Rating, what star rating did they get? Are they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Remember the stars that we had? And you can change them as you go. So even here, if I wanted to give this person a 4-star, I could just click here and they would have the 4 stars. You don't have to show this if you don't want to show this. You could actually keep it, you know, away, like I was showing you on the columns, how you want to see your screen. I like to see them. So let's say we're looking for someone who has at least, let's say 3 stars, okay? Is there any particular hashtag that you want this filter to have? So right now we're filtering all of our new leads that came in who are buyers, hashtag, depending on what you want to do, but let's say I say detached. And contact source, this is another way to filter as well. Once you start to do a lot more new leads, you're going to want to know what's working for you. So under business analytics on the left-hand side, you can see what is working and what's not working for you. Maybe is Facebook business page something that is generating new leads, or are they not generating new leads? Agent website, or are you getting a lot of organic website? Okay, so let's say organic website, okay? And I'm just gonna admit some people here, sorry. And now we can go here with our leads. Do the leads have a phone number? No phone number? Do they have email? No email? Are they subscribed? Unsubscribed? So who is it that you want to target with this filter? And you can, filter stuff that have no email and no phone number. I'm not sure how you can contact them, but maybe you want to filter them out and you don't want to contact those. It depends on how you want to use your filters. So let's say we want to contact only the people who have a phone number and that has an email, okay? And we can say here, was it created in the last 7 days, this lead? Was it created in the last 30 days, this week, last week, depending on how you want to do it, if you're going by creation date, okay? I'm going to leave it for now. Behavioral, yeah, so this one is if they have alerts set up, market report set up, and is there a campaign running? Have they done evaluation report status? So as you can see, this is like very detailed filter. So you can really organize your leads. It takes some time, but once you do this, that's it, it's done for you. You just have to do it once. So just like anything else that we're doing with KV Core. So, take some time with this. So let's say we pick the ones that do have an alert set up, has market reports. Let's just go ahead and click on all that. Has responded via text, email, phone. Sure, let's say they have responded. Well, actually, no, let's just keep it like that. Okay, so this is again some more, the last time I texted them, the last email. So as you grow your business and as you get more and more leads, there's some people who have like 20,000 leads in their database, and obviously they need to organize them. And then there's some people who have maybe like 50 leads in their database, which is fine as well, but you want to start this organization now so that moving forward, when more leads come in, you're able to work with them. So there's so much you can do here with the filters. But just for time's sake, I'm going to leave some of this stuff out because I just want to show you how once you do that, you can go ahead and hit Save Filters. Once you click Save Filter, you can give it a name. So what did we even do up here? We did buyers. Yes, we did buyers with 3-star ratings and they're detached. So you want to remember what your filter is, even though when you click on it, you can see what the filters are, but you kind of want to have an idea. So what do we want to call this? I'm going to say that this is buyers, hot buyers, buyers interested now. I don't know. I'm just going to use that. Okay. Save. Okay. Once it's saved, let's see if I apply filters, if I even have anything like that. It's a populate. No. So let's go up here and we're going to find it on our list. So all I did was, guys, I went back to my filters and I clicked on the little gear here and I went down and you see it says buyers interested now. So you can just click that, hit save, okay? And it would be, just let me just refresh. And go to, oops, go to filters, click here. Buyers now, save, yes. Oh, am I blind? Yes. Buyers interested now. So there's the filter right there. Okay. And that's how you would create a filter. So these are just, ways of you organizing. You can do more. If you're doing agent attraction, I would highly recommend that you go in here and you put in, your line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6, line 7, and then whatever your entire group is called. This is something that I'm learning that I need to do as well, as I'm, wanting to share a lot more with my group now, and it's growing, which I'm very excited about, so that, you want to share the information with them as well. And you can do that by just clicking on that one button. Now, if you are looking at it in a buy and sell perspective, I would probably say to do things like, 3 months in, 6 months interested to buy, hot buyers list. Like that's, my go-to, because I know they're very serious and they want to purchase. My buyers list are just people who had expressed interest at one point or another that they're interested in buying, but they're not really that serious. Some are on search alerts, some are not, but I should eventually every once in a while go through this list and try to get them on the next stage, which would be hot buyers list. That's the whole point of this. You're trying to get them to move stages. So here, the stages are sphere, new lead, client, prospect, active lead, contract, and then of course closed. That's what you're trying to do. But while they're going through those status, you also have to have them here as your categories of what's their next steps. What is the process that you are using to close your deals? Okay, because it's very easy to forget about lead 1, 2, 3 that came in on 30 days ago. If you haven't put in a task for yourself to do something with them and they're not set up on any campaigns, it's very easy to forget who that person is. They might just fall on your page 3 of your buyers list. Maybe you don't get past to that point when you're blocking off calling your leads. So it's really important to, if you're going to spend the money and you're going to get leads, or you have your personal sphere of influence or wherever your leads are coming from, it's important to organize them and keep them intact of what you need to do. Hot sellers list, I think that's really important as well, because they're clearly interested in purchasing. They should all, either have valuations done for their home, have an idea. You should move them to the next step. Some people have used hot sellers list and done under contract, so sellers under contract. And remember, you can put in their information in here as well. So let's just go back for a second here and let me just go into my name. So it'll be easy. Okay, that's me. First name. Okay, perfect. So here, remember, under timeline, profile details, alerts, if they're set up or not, you can do two files here. You can upload the BRA here if you want, so that you know that they're under contract. You can upload things here as well if you want to. Maybe they're FinTrack, I'm not sure. Whatever you want to upload here, you can. And this is good because this is your system and you're going to know what stages they're at. Transactions, of course, and then the tasks, like what's your task for that person. So just going back over here to the timeline, and you can add in your star ratings here. So I can just click here if I wanted it to be 5. Okay, just by clicking it. If I want to take it off, I can take it off. There you go. So then it's 4 just by clicking over it, by hovering over it. Okay. And your property search alerts, your active campaigns, market reports are all here. Listing valuation, seller report, everything is on the right hand side. So really, like, the filters, there's not much more to say about it other than, that's how you create a filter. If you want to go to your filters, you just click the little gear. If you want to take off a filter, so for example, I don't want to use a buyer's interested now. I'm going to take it off. I can keep it because I might want to use it later, and I can hit save, or I can just X here and it's going to remove it for me. And I'm going to hit save. Okay, and there you go, and it's gone from the top. So I'm going to, before we open up to questions, there's two beautiful properties that we are going to promote today. So let me just take a look to see if we have, is Eunice on today? I'm not sure if she's on. Give me a second. No? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and promote this property. Everyone can write down this. I can put it in the chat actually as well. And this is Eunice's property here. There you go. Just put in the chat box. Just going to click enter, and we're going to go ahead and click here. Oops. Yeah. This one. No, this one. Okay. So her property is 80 Alton Tower Circle, unit number 2007, priced at $698,888. So we can all go ahead and promote this property if we want. We have her permission. Gives you a little bit information on this beautiful penthouse. It's about 1,200 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 1 solarium. So let's take a look at these beautiful pictures of her property. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So here we go. Very nicely done. Nice kitchen, stainless steel. Look at those floors. Beautiful. Nice hood range. Very nice. 1,200 square feet. Beautiful hardwood floors. Very nice. Let's look at the view. Okay. Open concept. Very nice. So now if we want to go ahead and promote this property, what we can do is we can click here where it says more actions, and we can go ahead and post this to Facebook if we like, or we can send it to our database. So this would be a good time where we would go here and we could filter this to, let's say we want to text this to a hashtag. So what hashtag do we want to send this to? So maybe everybody that we have as penthouse, a buyer who's looking for a penthouse. Well, here you go. We got something for you. Or maybe we're looking for, a filter that's looking for condos. Well, here you go, condos for sale. That's a great filter to have, by the way, because there's so many people looking for condos. Maybe someone's looking for an investment property. This is a great price for an investment property. So, that's something that you might want to also do when you're doing your filters. So let's just go ahead and just take a little bit from here, what she wrote. And we're going to go to post to our Facebook. And I know some of you are, have seen me do this quite often. So this is good. Let's just take out a little bit. I'm going to take out maybe from there. And, you know, we're going to put in our hashtags. So always your first and last name, condos for sale, and I'm going to write penthouse. And what we're going to do is we're going to share this to our page. And then from our page, we're going to share it to our home or personal Facebook, okay? Because if you do too much of this on your personal, they will block you, okay? So that's what we're going to do there. Now we have another listing as well, and I'm just going to put this into the chat. Where did I go here? Rosie, are you on? I'm not sure if she's on. Rosie actually teaches at a college, and this is her listing. She asked me to share it today. So it is a lease for 113 Cedar Brook Road. It is a 3-bedroom and 3-bath. Okay, so it's bright and spacious townhouse on a beautiful ravine lot. Walk out to the backyard, stainless steel appliances. Okay, so let's take a look at this nice property. It's in Brampton. If anybody's looking for a lease for $2,800, great price, very nice. Nice. Beautiful stairs. Oh, nice backyard. Very cute, beautiful deck. Okay, very nice. So map, where exactly is it? In Brampton, it's close by. Let's see, there we go. Right there in Brampton, very nice. Here's your street view. And you can also click on similar listings. So again, if you know anybody who might be interested in something like this, and they also wanted similar listings, all you have to do is click here and you can just go to text or email and send this to everybody else. So if I wanted to send this text, I would just put in the information of the person. So let's say I want to send it to my Mona test lead, and I go search. There it is. Click send. So just by that 1-2 clicks, I'm sending all the similar listings to a client that might be interested. So you can, use these features. These are great features, similar listings, nearby listings. These are great. They're very easy to do. You can even change up the rows and columns here. So we're just going to go over here to more actions. We can go ahead and post this to Facebook if we like. We can generate a QR code. So if I was Rosie, I would go to generate a QR code, and I would copy this here, or cut this out, screenshot it, and I would print it, and I would put it up at the listing. Okay, so now anytime anybody walks through that home, they just have to have their cell phone and go ahead and click on the QR code. It will show up as a browser on their end, and it will also show up, if they click on it, it will end up showing up as a lead into your KV Core. Okay, so if these were my listings, Eunice and Rosie, that is something that I would do. I would definitely generate the QR code for it. I would also go to last week's training, which I did on playbooks, and I would promote that listing. Okay, so let me just make sure if I put that in here. Let's go here, and we can go ahead and put in 113 Cedar Brook. Oops, not my listing. There we go. Here it is. So we can just go to start promoting. Okay. Can notify agents. So this is what the 7 plays we did last week. The 7 plays, the notify the agents part where it says send to teams and users. This is actually a feature that's used if you have the KV Core add-on Teams version. Okay, so I think last week some people were asking me about that. So it should be 6 plays that you can notify and send to everybody. But you can still send to agents if you wanted to. You would do it just on the second part where it says contact matching buyers or custom list. So remember we talked about the filters. So I can very well send it to all the people for agent attraction. Those are agents that I have communication with and in talks with. I can click there and I can send them this link, and I can maybe change the verbiage around here and say, hi, it's Mona. I have a listing that, I'm really excited about. Just wanted to share it with you. Let me know if you have a potential buyer. And then go ahead and send it out. Send it via text, send it out via email, okay? Or you can just go to your KV Core Smart List. So what this is fantastic. What they do is KV Core Smart List has a list of all the contacts in your CRM who have a search alert that matches that criteria of your listing, and it will automatically send it to all those people, okay? You can utilize the custom text code. So again, it's the same thing here. You can edit it. If you don't want the text code here, you can change it. Maybe you just want it to say Cedar Brook. Maybe you don't want it to say 113. Up to you, but you can change that around. The social media, I'm just going to do this real quick before I open up to questions. If you want to leverage social media, if you click on digital promotions here, it will automatically generate your squeeze page, your landing page. Here in Canada, we don't use too much of Craigslist, but if you use it in the States, that's fantastic. Oh, there should be one more. There's also a virtual tour. If it doesn't have a virtual tour, it probably won't show up here. But if it does have a virtual tour, then it would show up here at the bottom, because it's probably a lease listing. There's probably not a virtual tour for it, but squeeze page. So if I wanted to go ahead and just copy this squeeze page, I can, and I can go ahead and post this anywhere. I can actually just click post to Facebook. I don't have Pinterest or Twitter, so I'm not very active on it. But if you do, I would just click those 2 buttons and have it out on Pinterest and Twitter as well. Why not? The more you do, the better. So this is all under digital promotion, landing page as well. So let's just see what it looks like. So same thing, here you go. That's what the squeeze page looks like. So how is this different than what I posted on Facebook prior to? Nothing. There's absolutely nothing different. It's the same thing. Just remember to hit share on Facebook down here. But what I would do is I would copy this link and maybe put it on my LinkedIn, or maybe I would share it in my database. So I could copy this link, go back into my Smart CRM, and if there was somebody that I wanted to send it out to, I could probably do that as well. So yeah, that's how you do some filters. And let's open it up to some questions.